I'm Casey. Here. Good morning, Edgar. How are you? Hi, can you hear me?
Hello,
Hello, how are you?
hello Nilce. Fine, and you?
I'm okay. And you, how are you?
Fine, fine, fine.
Okay.
Better today.
I see. All right. Yes. Could you fully recover
Yes, yes, yes. Is the health
the,
the
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 flu?
so yes, 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 yes.
Okay.
The cold and the the a lot of day with high
Temperature?
no, no temperature humedad.
Humidity.
Yes, yes.
Ah,
High humidity in Entre Ríos. A
all
lot
right.
of day.
Many days.
Mm,
I see. All right.
many
Okay.
days.
How long did you stay in Entre Rios?
Yes, 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 yes.
How long? How long did you stay there? How long did you stay in Entre Rios? For one week? For
Yes, yes, yes. No, yeah, more. 10 days.
okay, okay. So then
Yes,
that killed you.
yes, yes.
And were the people also sick there? Were the people in Entre Rios also sick? Did you feel or
Yes,
did you see that people were
yes,
with
yes,
I don't know, respiratory conditions and things of the
yes,
sort? I see. Okay.
yes. In a family, eh, acknowers conocidos también.
No, acquaintances. You speak of being people who
Acquaintances.
are, yes, you say that they are acquaintances.
Okay.
Okay, so here we are. I'm going to post this one and in 2 seconds I am with your phone. So here we go. Okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Um, ah, we have already talked about it. This question of, so then next week we are going to have the class. When do you prefer to have the class, on Thursday or on Friday? Which is a better day for you?
Um,
Because
uh,
now we are,
the the
yes,
option money no.
sorry.
Monday, sorry. The
The
option
problem
Monday.
that I have with Monday next week in particular,
Yes.
let me check because it's at
No
9.
problem. No problem.
No,
Fridays, you know, it's
no,
okay.
it's okay, but let me just check for a while because maybe I can make it. The thing is that one of the teachers at the school where I'm working is leaving for England with her students,
Okay.
and I need to replace her. But I think that maybe I can make it because it's at 9. I'm not so sure. No, I think I have to stay longer there. I think I need to have 2 periods there. Just a second. And then, oh, that'll be on. Yeah, no, I need to be until 10 at school. So I think I'd rather have the class. Yeah, I cannot on Thursday. It'll have to be here on Friday. If you don't mind, is it okay?
Okay. Good.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, because I'm having this class here already. Well, okay, fine.
same hour,
Yeah, at the same time. Yes, at the same time. Oh, I
same
have
time.
closed my camera. At nine
Good.
o'clock. Right. Yes.
9 o'clock.
Okay. Yes. Perfect.
One question,
Yes.
Nilse.
Yeah.
I'm hope start the process for the first lesson, rendir el first, digamos.
Ah, you want to take
Eh,
first certificate? Yes.
yes, is a intention for this process.
Yes. Okay.
Um, what is the step the,
What are the
for
steps?
this for the
Uh,
apply?
do you mean that you want to enroll to take the exam now? For example, would you like to enroll yourself
Yes,
to take the exam? I
yes.
don't know how they do it at English services, but normally with my private students, I go through ASI, Asociación Argentina de Cultura Inglesa, and there
Okay.
you have the enrollment dates. I'm not, I should check out with the girls from English services. But if, for example, you want to do it freelance, the thing is that I think you need to strengthen your level a little bit more and you need to get trained into the exercises too, because the exam has a very specific format and you need to
Mm,
be trained on that. You have a reading comprehension part where there are four
okay.
reading texts. You will have multiple choice, a missing paragraph or a missing sentence. Then once again, maybe multiple choice, or they alternate, for example, comparing different extracts with the summary, or maybe matching these extracts to the personality of
Mm.
certain people. This could be the varieties of reading comprehension exercises that you will have. Then you have a
And
writing.
how long you
Well,
know?
it,
Uh,
I'll show you exactly for you to have a look at so that you, if not, then let me just check. Uh,
and you know teacher extra English service for this process? No.
I teach that, but it would be dishonest for me to take you as a student while you are my student at English services. If not, I don't know. I think you should ask the girls at English services, right? Um,
Okay.
let me see. Let me just check this. Oh gosh, come on.
O si podrías, perdón, si te lo digo en castellano, si no, si podrías recomendarme a alguien, eh,
Y lo que pasa es que tendrías que
vendría.
hacerlo a través de English services. Si ellas, por ejemplo, me designaran como
Pero
para una
yo lo
ayuda,
quisiera pagar por separado, ¿no? Además de esto, digo.
sí, pero igual
O sea,
no.
particular te quiero decir.
Sí, 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 pero no dejas de ser un cliente de la empresa.
Ah,
Entonces, lo tengo que hablar yo con las chicas de English Services y ay,
supongo que está por fuera de este servicio, ¿verdad? O sea, esto es una
no
cuestión
sé, no,
particular mía.
porque sé que ellos tienen la posibilidad de preparar el first.
Ah, no sabía, ok.
Así que bueno, en todo caso, se los comento a María Clara, se los comento a María
Bueno,
Clara. No, perdón, Marianela es nuestra account manager. Eh,
bueno,
y bueno, y a través de ellos lo hablamos. Yo
bueno.
preparo alumnos para First Certificate. Bueno, veremos si me designan como posibilidad de prepararte. Lo que
Ujú.
sí noto es que necesitas todavía seguir trabajando sobre ello,
Sí,
¿no?
seguro. Of course.
Acá, espera,
Supongo, eso te iba a preguntar, trabajándolo, obviamente mi idea es ponerle más trabajo, pero digo, ¿cuánto te llevaría? ¿2 años más o menos? ¿Dos,
y,
tres?
calculale, sí, 2 años, digamos, de trabajo intenso, ¿ves? Esto es lo que es el formato. Te lleva 1 hora. And here you see you
Ujú,
have multiple choice, gap text, multi-matching sometimes, yes. Then writing, you need to submit two pieces of writing. One is an email for sure, and the other
bien.
one, it can be, for example, a story, a discursive composition like pro and cons of a topic, a
Ujú,
review, What else? An essay, for example. Then you have use of English, where you have multiple choice closed. You have a text with gaps, and you need to select the choice. Then you have a text with gaps but no choice given. Word formation, they give you a noun and you need to change it into a verb or into an adjective or an adverb. And then you have paraphrasing. They give you a sentence and you need to say the same thing with one word given as a cue, but using different words. And finally, you have well, not finally, sorry, you have the listening comprehension and the speaking part. And you need,
Five
well,
five step the
yeah,
exam.
5 papers, yes. So that are normally given in 2 days. So you see, the first one takes an hour. Usually you have an hour and 20 minutes in the morning, and maybe the listening comprehension being, or sorry, the use of English given in the afternoon. That takes 45 minutes. And then the following day, they will give you the listening comprehension and the speaking part.
Ooh,
Normally, that's the way
is a
they do.
long.
It's a long one. If sometimes they are given in just one day, and it's usually a Saturday, and you have morning and afternoon, for example.
Okay, it's good.
Okay, alrighty.
It's,
If you,
it's better for me in one day.
yeah, okay. So this is the option that maybe you have to look for when you enroll. So here, this is a, I will send you over this for you to have a look at it at leisure. There you go. So you already have the screen print.
Okay, thanks.
Well,
And
you're welcome.
the, 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 the course in the course of this program is more intense in a week.
In a week? What do you mean if it's in a week?
In a week, the class.
Usually, well, um, for example, at I don't know what they do at English services if they offer you a greater intensity.
Okay.
But for example, usually at institutes you have to take 2 hours, classes of 2 hours. Yes, two
Two
classes of two
hours,
hours a week.
two
But
hours a week.
I don't know how it's handled at English services. So let me
Mm,
just check out with Marianela, and then I'll
ah,
let you know. Yeah. Okay.
okay. And
All right.
in your case, you teach for the children, the child, supongo.
Yes. Yes. Well, now I have a student from L'Oreal who's working on it, but he's taking a class a day, one
Ah,
day a week, and 1 hour a day, 1 hour each class. And the thing is that he then goes back and works on his own. Yes.
ah,
But I think that it's going to take him like 2 years to accomplish the results. I mean, he's very fluent, and I mean, what he needs to do is to cover the wide variety of topics that are likely to be presented in the evaluation. But and obviously, yes, structures for him to be able to do well in the use of English, especially.
mhm.
But at this pace that we're having, I think it's going to take us 2 years. Yeah, I think no, for sure. I know that it's going to take us 2 years. Well,
Okay,
let's go back to
good.
our
Thank
topic.
you.
Remember that we were dealing with Agile Manifesto.
Yes, Agile Manifesto.
Okay, sorry. These were the principles. Do you remember? Can you read, please?
Yes, Manifesto for Agile Software Development. We are uncovering better ways of developing software by doing it
By
and
doing it.
helping doing it and helping others do it
Mhm.
through this
Through, you say
work,
through this work,
through,
a
through, through,
través, right? You
through,
say through this
through,
work.
perfect. Through this work, we have come to value.
Mhm.
Entonces, los puntos eran individuals and interaction over
Yes.
process and tools.
Mhm.
Perfecto.
Yes.
Working software over comprehensive
Comprehensive.
documentation. Comprehensive documentation,
Remember,
correcto.
comprehensive was like very detailed. Yes.
Minucioso, minucioso, sí.
Exactly. Very good. Right.
Customer collaboration over contract negotiation and responding to change over following a plan.
Hmm.
This is while there is this
That
is
is
while there
it,
sorry. Sí, sí. That is while there is value in the
value.
item on value, yes. Sorry, again. That is while there is value in the item of the
Items
right
on the right.
items. We value the items of
Items.
the left more.
Yes.
Yes.
It says that
Okay.
is while there while mientras que en realidad you say
Mhm.
while there is value in the items on the right, we value the items on the left more. Yes, in the
More.
sentence. Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Fine.
Más a la
Good.
derecha o más a la izquierda.
No, dice, mientras que hay valor en los ítems que están a la derecha, no
Sí.
processes and tools, comprehensive documentation
Ujú.
and whatnot, valoramos más los ítems a la izquierda.
Bien.
Yes, we value more. Yes, we value the items on the left more.
More. Okay.
Okay, so here it says, well, okay, so we were working on this. Are these values part of your workplace? Do you think that these are the values that are being put into practice in your workspace? Individuals and interactions, working software, customer collaboration, and responding to change?
Um, the items more usual is individuals and interaction.
Mhm.
The working software, no. Customer collaboration, yes. Sorry,
Okay,
sorry.
yeah.
Yes.
By working
Individuals,
software, what we mean is a software that is likely to be used immediately, right? That is what it means by, I mean, what it means working software. For example, the people in systems, whenever they
mm,
develop something, the idea is that that development has to be useful from the minute go, right? Uh,
mm,
you cannot be waiting for, I don't know, 2 3 years until that application is useful. That's what they mean. Yes.
mm,
Como un software que esté funcionando, a eso se
sí,
refiere, ¿no? Working software.
sí, ok. Sí, en mi caso no
Not you.
aplica, digamos.
It's okay,
No,
it doesn't apply. Good.
doesn't apply. And responding to change in less important.
Okay, okay, good.
The
All
more
right.
important is
The
individual
most,
and interaction. The most important is individual and interaction over
mhm,
tool is very important, and the relation customer relationship.
the customer relationship. Okay. Yes, here, since you are singling them out from the rest, you have to say the most important. Yes. The most
Okay.
important ones are, okay, here, I will, June 30th, and we have come to the end of June. This is the most important is individuals and interactions. Okay, fine, marvelous. We need to find the folder. Well, okay. Then, is it possible to apply these values in your work? Yes, you already told me so. Is there any other important value that you would like to add apart from these ones? Do you feel that in your working environment, there's something else that you also consider important?
Eh, Sorry, is it possible to apply this value in your work? Um,
Well, you said so. Yes, that this is a fact in your work. Yes, these values are applied. Individual and interactions, customer collaboration, and well, responding to change in a lesser intensity, but you are applying them. And then it says, are there any other values that you feel are being implemented at UPL that are not written down here?
ok. No, acá, perdón, me pregunta cuáles son las desventajas.
Eso sí, lo que pasa es que la tercera vez dice, is there any other important value that you would like to add?
Ah, em, ¿cuál agregaría sería ahí?
Yes, that's right.
Ok. Em, in my case, o sea, in the process for a new project in UPL, the important is interdisciplinary, the interdisciplinary team.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, this aspect is very, very important for the different visuals or miradas, ¿cómo sería?
Views, views.
Views,
Yes,
views, claro.
to have different views,
The,
to have different
the
points of view.
different views for the same items.
Interdisciplinary teams. Yes, okay. You say so as to have different views on one topic or on one issue. Views
Okay.
on one issue, for example, like that. Yes, on one topic in particular. Perfect.
Yes,
Good.
and other point important is
Another important point.
another important point is the the importance of the strong communication in this in the different areas.
Mhm. What do you mean by strong communication?
So, de, definir, ¿cómo sería?
To define, yes.
Okay, to define the for the communication for the action for this plan, the improve for this plan,
Improvements.
uh, improvement for this plan, the methodology for the communication for this avance, digamos. O sea,
eh,
definir claramente cuál es,
Avance.
cómo se va a explicitar el avance del proyecto.
To define the actions and improvements. Okay. To define, so, okay, so it would be uh, how the actions and improvements, how the actions and improvements on a plan, for example, you say
Ujú.
on plan, maybe you can say will be communicated or reported, communicated or could be reported. Yes, for example, right?
Yes.
So
Okay.
how the actions and improvements on a plan will be reported. Okay, and what tools do you use? Do you use Trello, for example, for that? Uh,
Yes. Yes.
Jira?
No. In UPL, the most
Mhm,
important is email. The
mhm.
email is the the the
Number one
base.
tool.
Yes, number one tool. Yes. And second, software is
Mm-hmm.
uh, Meet or Team.
I see.
Yes, that that uh, that programs
Those
only.
the communication
Simple.
channels. I see.
Yes,
All right.
simple.
And then when it
And
comes to, for
WhatsApp,
example,
but no, not official
mm-hmm.
way.
Okay. When you need to make reports, do you do it through a platform or do you write a document in Word, for example, and then you adjust it, sorry, you
Yes,
attach it to an
yes,
email? I see.
yes.
Okay.
Or direct or email or word description. Description.
Description. All right. Okay. Well, fine. Good. So let's carry on then. Where am I? So this is 8. I hope this one. 9. Good. The description of the methodology. It says, well, work in small groups. Read the following text. What is agile methodology? How it works, best practice tools by Alexandra
Mhm.
Avatar, and answer the following question. So let me
Okay.
see.
Can you describe how case
Yes, can you
of
describe how agile
agile method
methodology works
your own con tu propia palabra?
with
Okay.
using your own words? Okay, so let me just, so what is agile methodology?
Which are
Alexandra
the
Avatar,
advantage and
just a second.
disadvantage of Scrum? Okay.
G, and I need to know, I need to check out her name. Alexandra
Alexandra
Altair.
Atl
Yeah,
Altvater. Alexandra Altvater. Me corta.
yes, that's okay. Mm, here we are. Okay, well, okay. It says, can you start reading, please? There. Okay, shall we? It says agile methodology.
Okay.
Could you start reading, please? So this is
Oh,
the
sí, sorry.
how it works,
Okay,
best practices and tools. So here,
okay. Agile methodology is a people-focused,
focused,
result-focused. Okay.
focused, yes.
Agile methodology is a people-focused, result-focused approach to software development that respect our rapidly changed world.
Okay,
Okay.
remember here we have to say agile. Yes, it's agile methodology, not agile, but agile. So,
Agile.
and here
Okay.
these adjectives are interesting. People focused, result focused, approach. Approach
Okay.
would be like a method, but a method implies the steps of the scientific.
Approach es como acercamiento, ¿no?
Yeah, that's right. It's lo hacemos
Una
a
metodología.
ojo, digamos. Sí.
Sí.
Yeah, for us, everything is a methodology. But
Ujú.
in English, they have a difference between method, technique, and approach. Yes, a method
Ok,
is based itself on the scientific method. A
ok.
technique is something that has been proved, and an approach when you don't know how to do it and you do it instinctively, right? So that is what the
More
approach is.
holistic.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Ok.
So, and this is
Entonces,
an approach to, you say approach to, that is the preposition that you use, software development. Okay.
Software development that respect our rapidly changing world.
Changing world, yes.
It's centered around adaptive
Centered.
planning. Yes.
Centered.
Uh,
It is centered around adaptive planning.
it's
Centered.
centered. Okay.
Centered, yes.
It's centered around adaptive planning, self-organization, and short delivery times. It's flexible, fast, and aims for continuous improvement in quality using tools like Scrum,
Scrum.
Scrum and
Yes.
extreme programming.
Okay,
Okay.
right. How it
How it
works.
works? ¿Cómo se
Yes.
trabaja? A ver. It
¿Cómo
works.
funciona?
¿Cómo
Yes.
funciona?
Yes,
Exacto.
how it works.
How do it work? How it works? It works by first admitting that old waterfall.
Waterfall, yes, that is the old traditional method being used. That was the name given to it.
Ah, okay. It works by first admitting that the old waterfall methods of software development leave a lot to be decided. Okay.
Desired. Yes,
O sea, lo primero que hacen es como decir que lo otro es viejo, ¿no?
claro, sí, deja
El,
mucho que
el-
desear, right? It leaves
el
a
viejo
lot to be
método,
desired.
perfecto, hay que, bien. The process of plan, design, build, test, and deliver. Okay. Plan, design, build, test,
Build,
and
test, and
deliver.
deliver. So that's why it's called waterfall, because then from planning, you go into design. From
Mm-hmm.
design, you go into building, from there to testing, and then to deliver. But this is a
Okay.
methodology that doesn't work properly with the software development.
Okay. Yes. 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 Five steps.
Mhm.
Plan, design, build, test, and deliver works okay for making cars or buildings, but not as well for the creating software system. Ok, claro, o sea, esos
Mhm.
5 pasos está bien para hacer auto, pero no para software,
Yes,
digamos.
or buildings, constructions, houses, or blocks
Claro.
of flat, that would be okay, but not for software.
Okay. In a business environment where hardware demand and competition are on swiftly changing variables.
Swiftly,
Swiftly,
swift means very quick, yes, so quickly changing variables,
pero ¿qué es swiftly? Swiftly.
quickly. Swiftly means gives this idea of something that is done very, very, very quickly, yes, so that is swiftly, yes. Por eso las viandas Swift, ¿te acordás? Because the idea is that you open up a tin and you already have lunch ready. So it's swift, it's fast.
Swiftly, fast.
Fast, sí, sería rápidamente variables que cambian rápidamente,
Ah,
right?
¿ves?
All
Bien, bien,
swiftly
bien, bien.
changing variables.
Ok, bueno. In a business environment where hardware
Hardware.
demand and competition are all swiftly changing variables.
Mm-hmm.
Agile works by walking the
Walking,
fine
yes,
line, walking the fine line between too much process and not enough.
not enough,
Claro,
right?
no es suficiente.
No, dice como que camina por la línea
Sí,
delgada entre
sí.
demasiado procesamiento y no suficiente, como que no se mete en el todo procesamiento y a su vez no queda en la nada misma, sino que
Mm,
va haciendo de a poquito, avanzando de a poquito, para ir teniendo deliverables. Yes, you need to have
bien.
deliverables. Yes, that's the thing.
Okay, good. It's interesting. The concept.
Interesting. Yes, yeah.
Interesting. Agile methodology overview. It abandons,
Abundance.
abandons,
Mm-hmm.
it abandons, okay, el riesgo.
The
It
risk.
abandons the risk of spending months or years on a process that ultimately
Ultimately,
ultimately fails because of some small mistake in an early phase.
early phase. Yes, in an early
Okay.
phase.
Yeah. It relies
Relies.
instead.
Yes, it trusts. Yes, it relies.
It relies instead.
Instead,
No sé qué significa, perdón.
instead
Rely
is in
instead.
place of that. Yes, in instead of this, we do this other thing. Yes, it trusts employees, right? Instead, in here it says that, for example, before they used to spend a very long time working on something, and then when they were supposed to give the product to the customer, they would find, for example, one mistake in one of the early stages, and that ruined the whole deliverable. Now, here, instead of that, en lugar de eso, right, instead of that, it relies on trusting employees and teams. And what do?
Uh,
They work with the customer all the time, right?
okay. It is in, it relies instead of trusting employees and team to work directly with a customer to
With
understand
customers, the goals.
yeah, the goals and provide solution in a fast and incremental way.
Good. So,
This point is very important and is to do in a company currently.
yeah, that's right. To rely on somebody is to trust somebody,
Mm,
confiar. Yeah, so you say you rely
okay,
your employees here. Now, companies rely on their employees instead of keeping the previous methodology, right? Instead of
okay.
keeping the previous methodology. So, and here they have used this construction. It relies instead on trusting employees and teams to work directly with customers to understand the goals, the objectives, and provide solutions in a fast and incremental way.
Ok, ahí lo que dice que, digamos, lo importante es estar cerca del cliente para entender sus necesidades y proveerle las soluciones rápidamente.
Exactly. Yes, that's right. Mhm.
Perfecto. Faster and smaller.
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 Yes.
Rápido y pequeño.
Well, these are comparative forms. So this means that it's not just fast, but faster. Yes. It's you are comparing it with the previous methodology, right? It's not just fast. It's faster than the other methodology. And it is
Ok,
smaller. Before you had all the project. Now you have, for example, in an application, first the in button. Yes. Um, or for example, well, then you have to I don't know, well, you have to log in a user, for instance. Normally they do that. The first thing to develop is how to enter a customer and how the customer can log himself or herself in, so that the person already has access to a rudimentary web page, for example, where new applications and new features are added.
ok. Faster, smaller.
Faster
Traditional,
and smaller.
faster and smaller. Traditional software development relied on phase-like outlining the requirement.
It says on phases, yes, on stages, fases o estadios, right?
Sí,
Like, for example, like, yes, here like means como. outlining
Sí,
the requirements, that we're defining, yes, the requirements. Once again, they are using the expression to rely on, right? This traditional software development relied on phases like outlining the requirements.
the requirement,
Yes,
planning, design, building, testing, and delivery.
mhm.
Agile methodology, by contrast, por el contrario, looks to
Try not to translate.
deploy,
Looks to,
sorry,
yes,
looks to deploy the first increment in a couple weeks and the entire price of
peace.
software, piece of software in a couple months. Okay.
Yes,
Agile methodology, by contrast, look to deploy the first increment in a couple weeks and the entire piece of software in a couple months.
in a
Okay,
couple of months. Yes,
in a couple months. Ok, es como que, perdón, yo para ver si lo entiendo bien, ¿no? Pero lo que trata de hacer entonces, lo que mira es de lanzar the first increment in a couple week, como digamos pequeños logros semanales en lugar de uno mensual sería.
exactly. Yes, yes. That, well, no,
Mm,
and the entire piece la pieza completa en
ujú.
un par de meses. Yes.
En un par de meses,
The
perfecto.
idea is that the customer has to have his project uh, in at least going from a rudimentary presentation to a fully developed one in a very short period of time.
Ok, sí,
For
sí, sí.
instance, you want to set up a store. Quieres armar una tienda, right? You want to set up a store. So the first thing that our developing team will have to give you is a login button, for example, and obviously the inventory of products that you want to sell, for example. Yes.
Bueno,
So in that way, you will already be working, you will be able to sell your products. Yes, maybe then we will add the I don't know, favorite buttons. Yes, the my list buttons for the customer to be able to make selections. Or for example, we may add more credit cards for you to engage in your platform. But the first thing is that you will have the description of the items that you will sell, that you want to sell, and a login button for someone to be able to get into the page and get to see your products. And maybe, yes, a cart, yes, for the person to buy. So, and that should be ready within a couple of weeks. Yes, maybe by week number 2, you will already
ujú.
be seeing something.
Ok. Okay. Is a similar for the concept the, of the life, uh,
Yeah.
week or week.
Yeah, week after week. Yes, that's right. Or week
Yes,
by week. Yeah.
week by week.
Yes.
Okay. Communication. Agile teams waiting the
Within.
business sorry. Agile teams within the business work together daily at every stage of the project through face-to-face meeting. Okay.
Mhm.
This collaboration and communication ensure the process stay on track even as conditions change. Yes, this point
Exactly.
is
That's key.
very important. Yeah,
Yes.
is
Yes.
key,
Because that was
key
another
point.
disadvantage. Maybe they spent a whole year working on a product, and when they delivered it to the customer said, "No, I this is not what I need now," because
Yes,
things had changed.
yes. In the company with many collaborations, no, colaboradores, ¿cómo sería?
Collaborators.
Collaborators, claro. In company with many collaborators, this point is the key, very, very
Hmm.
important.
You can say it's key or it's vital. Yes.
Okay,
Uh, other, oh, sorry,
feedback.
names for that. You say this point is key or it is vital. Yes.
Ah, vital. Okay, good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, very, very important. Or
Yes,
no?
right. Yes. Yeah, yeah, surely. But maybe to add more sophisticated ways of saying it, these are two words that refer
Perfect.
to the same idea.
Good. Okay. Feedback. Uh, Rather than,
Rather,
rather, no sé qué es.
instead of, same as instead here. Yes. When we said, let me see, where was it? Where is it? I can't find it here. Instead, yes. Instead of, yes, instead,
Ah,
en lugar de, ¿no? En vez de, rather than,
es lo mismo. Rather
sí,
than.
same,
Ah,
yes, for example,
ok.
rather than,
Rather than.
or instead of, yes.
Okay.
For example,
Synonyms.
when Argentinian people have money, they prefer going to Brazil rather than coming to our beaches.
Okay.
Yes,
Good.
or instead
Okay.
of coming to the Atlantic coast, people like going to Brazilian coast. Yes, or to the Brazilian beach. Yes, rather than instead of.
Okay. Perfect. Good.
So effect. Rather
Rather
than
than.
waiting,
Rather than waiting until the delivery phase to go.
gauge. Gauge means to measure.
Ah, okay.
Gauge, measure. For example, in the car, you have different gauges that control petrol, the level of petrol that you have in the tank, the temperature, yes, the pressure, right? So these are gauges.
Perfecto. Son medidas, digamos.
Este es medir, claro. Y gauger es un medidor. So
Claro.
it says, where is
Okay.
it?
Rather than waiting until the delivery phase to
Gauge success,
gauge.
to measure success.
Exacto. Gauge success. Teams leveraging agile methodology track the success and the speed of the development process
Regularly.
regularly. Okay.
Yes.
Velocity is a measure
Is
after the
measured.
delivery is measured. The velocity is measured acá. Measured after the delivery of each increment.
Yes. Okay.
Ok. Claro, o
Mhm.
sea, a su vez necesitas que sea rápido, digamos,
Yes, and that
que
is
se haga
something that
rápido.
is always being controlled. Yes, how the teams are
Claro,
working. For example, which was the performance that the team had with this deliverable? Did they do it fast enough? Were they in a plateau for a certain time and then they speed it up, for example, or they started fast and then they got in a plateau? So depending on that, the different groups are assigned different parts of the project too.
claro. Ok. Trust. Agile teams and employee are self-organized,
Organizing, yes.
organizing, rather than following a manifesto of rules from
Management,
management intended. Intended, ¿qué
management
es eso?
intended, sorry,
Ah,
it
ok,
says,
bien,
agile teams are, rather than following a manifesto of rules from management intended to produce the desired result, yes. So these are rules that have that intention, right?
perfecto. They understand the goals and create their own path to reach them.
Okay, right, yes.
Ujú. O sea, básicamente que cada uno debe entender qué rol juega en el proyecto, ¿no?
Yeah, well, what you have to all what is uppermost in your mind is the objective. And around that is that the team is going to be organized. Yes, and not following strict rules and hard rules that cannot be changed. The important thing is to get the objective of the project accomplished. And
Ujú.
according to that, the team is going to organize itself.
Perfecto. Adjust. Participants tune and adjust the process continually,
Mhm. Tune,
following.
for example, if when a car has its engine made, then it needs the engine needs to be tuned.
Ok,
Yes, all right. So the participants tune or tune also has to do with singing. When you sing in tune, that means that you sing in a beautiful way. Now you sing out of key or out of tune, that means that you do not sing well, right? So
good.
participants tune and adjust the process continually,
Continually. Buscando el the kids. Keep it simple. Principle. Good.
or keep it simple principle. That's right. Yes,
Keep it
for training
simple.
purposes. Okay, yes,
Keep calm es mantener la calma y
yes.
it
Keep
simple
it simple.
es
And
mantenerlo simple.
exactly
Es,
right. Yes, yes.
it's
That's the way to say it.
a good principle.
Yeah, yes, yes, yes. All right. Here the word, let's go to tune. Let's write it down. This is como afinar, ¿no? Tune.
Uh,
Yes, to sharpen
this
it up.
word is a fashion work. The
A fashionable.
auto tune is more. Auto tune is a word used in the industrial music. Auto tune.
Auto or okay, okay, yes. Or self okay, yes, no, I think it's okay. It's a fashionable word in the music industry, yes.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Autotune is the the artist improve to voice. Is a methodology for the improve to voice for the artist.
The artist wants to improve the voice, his or her
Yes,
voice.
yes, yes.
Uh-huh.
The artist cantantes, ¿sí?
Singers, yes.
Singers, okay. Is a method for, used for a singers for to improve the voice.
Their voice.
Auto-tune.
So is it auto or self-tune? Es, en
No,
castellano
no.
se dice auto-tune.
Autotune.
Ah, I
Básicamente
see.
es un software
Ah,
que
okay, okay.
les mejora la voz a los cantantes.
Ah, okay. Ah, but okay, okay. So it's like a filter.
Es un filtro, yes.
I see. All right. Okay.
Tal
I
cual,
see. But it's not that the singer is going to get his or her voice better, but
claro.
the outcome. Then the CD comes with the proper. I mean, with the proper sounds. I see. Okay. I see. All right.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Well, here
Okay.
it says the three C's of agile.
The three C's for agiles. Okay. Agile is an interactive software development methodology that helps developers create and
And deliver
deliver and deliver application more quickly and efficiently.
efficiently. Right.
Efficiently. It is based on the principle of collaboration, customer feedback, and three C's:
Mhm.
cards, conversation, and confirmation.
Mhm.
Card de tarjeta.
Yes, it says card here. Conversation
Com-
and
and
confirmation.
confirmation. Okay. Agile methodology is based on the principle of
On the principle.
collaboration, okay, principle of collaboration, customer feedback, and three C's.
Hmm.
Ok,
So here we have a,
colaboración, feedback
yes,
con el cliente y las tres C. Ajá. Cards. A card in user story in Agile is a way of breaking down user story into smaller, more manageable tasks
manageable tasks,
that can be easily monitored and identified.
monitored and identified. Yes.
Each card may
Include
include additional information such as priority level on estimated completion,
completion.
completion, completion. ¿Qué es eso? Perdón.
When you complete an activity, you speak of a completion date.
Ah, ok. Completion date for further support of project management. By breaking down the story into individual cards, developers can focus on one specific aspect at a time,
Hmm.
making
Tracking,
tracking progress
tracking.
easier, and identifying
Yes,
and,
identifying
identifying and potential change or
issues.
be, issues before they become problems during development.
Hmm.
Okay,
Issues can be complications, topics. Yes, it's a very, it's kind of an umbrella word for this kind of terminology. When say tenemos un tema con tal cosa, we speak of, we have an issue with this thing, for example, right? Or it could be a topic. Yes. Well,
perfect.
alrighty. I need to stop now. So we're going to stop here, and next time we carry on with the reading of this article. Okay.
Okay, good,
Alrighty.
perfect.
All right. I'll see you then on
Entonces,
Friday
the next class, the Friday, 9
at
o'clock,
9 o'clock. Right. Yes. Okay.
9
Thank
a.m.
you.
Okay,
All
thank
right.
you. And I stay o aguardo, ¿cómo
I
sería?
will wait. I will be waiting, or I will be expecting.
Okay, I will be waiting for the first exam. You
Yes, the information about first certificate exam.
information. Good.
Okay.
Okay.
Well, all
Thank
right.
you.
Okay. You're welcome. Bye.
Have a
You
nice weekend.
the same to you. Have a nice weekend.